Because I'll add that. We used that in 22. I love that in 22. I don't know. I haven't seen that for 25 yet. I did briefly glance in the mod hub today, but like briefly. I was mostly looking at tractors. Let's be honest. It's kind of usually what I look at. Tractors, auger wagons, semi-trucks, tippers. I always look at seeders, planters. I don't really look too much at the forestry stuff most of the time. But yeah, I would love to have that mod. I don't have anything like that right now, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not using that. I'm not using that in-game stuff. No way. All right, we got $12,000 for the small hopper. The not full hopper. And wait for it. Oh my god, it came out yesterday on the mod hub. About 13 grand for that. I must have completely missed that today then. Wow. Have it, didn't get it from the mod hub. Gotcha. Literally came out yesterday. I totally missed that today. Only holds 600. Ooh, that's nothing. Okay, yeah, that's the one we used to. Well, is there a pipe? I wonder how it offloads the capacity. That very easily can be changed on. In fact, I would want to get that changed or change it myself. I can fumble through it enough to break it probably. Mass equals false. First off, gotta have that in there. Second off, capacity. I wouldn't want it too high. 100,000. Gotta get rid of the mass equals, or gotta definitely put mass equals false in there though too. But yeah, I definitely would not. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely have to get that. I didn't realize that came out. But 600 liters, that's like nothing. That's not enough at all. Okay, so what if we start doing this, by the way? We just made, what did we just make there? We just made 24,000. What if we're going to pay back 10 grand on our loan? Like every time money comes in, money needs to be going towards the loan. Not all of it, obviously, because we did operating costs, but we get money in, we're going to send money out until we get that loan paid back. Or until there's something on sale that we want and we end up taking a lot more loan to buy. So, yeah. Add configuration. Yeah, Joe, you're talking above my pay grade, brother. That's above my pay grade when it comes to mods. I don't do that. I could edit a capacity. That's about it. I don't mod. That's a good idea though to add different. Yeah, that's a really good idea actually. But no, I don't. That's above my pay grade, sir. Oh man. I don't know where I'm gonna park this because we need it, but like I don't want it to be in the way of auto drive either. I got the perfect parking spot for it. Back it in here next to these combines. That way it's ready to go again. Speaking of going again, we're probably ready for, what is it? It's December. Do you remember? It's not September, sorry. All right, let's crank time up like this for a little bit. So see, this is full. I think we're just going to change that to selling for right now. Because the thing's full. It can't hold anymore. We have more sheep than we can't sell all that wool, so or we can't we need another spinnery, I guess is what it comes down to. Here we go. Now this is money in, but I'm not going to put this towards the load because it's like $5. It's not a lot of money. Just saying. For space. Why didn't it sell it? It did sell it. Okay. It sold it, but it's being weird about these pallets. It doesn't like them being there, but it does at the same time. Huh. See, it sold those just fine. Kind of odd. Should just like, yeah. See, now it's acting like, why is it full, but it's set to selling? It only sells, okay, maybe it only sells on the hour? Adam, what's going on, man? That must be what it is. It only sells on the hour. Which is fine. Okay, but that's also when the wool spawns. Now that we're caught up, I think we're okay. It's because we got behind. Probably what it is. Okay. So what are we going to do with our fabric, by the way? The obvious choice is to turn it into clothing. But that's $240,000. That's a lot of money. But we probably should do it, right? And honestly, we should do it sooner rather than later because we're building up fabric and then it's going to be too much fabric probably for the tailor shop anyway, so. $240,000. We can take more loan, right? Make that back quickly. We are on hard mode. Okie dokie. Let's take more loany. Alright, I need 240. $245,000 in the bank. 250. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Oh, it's already set to distribute. It has already distributed. Oh, that holds 96,000 liters. Dang, bro. Activate. Okay, so that's going. What's clothing sell for on this map? So it sells in April for 10. 10.7. That's not bad. That's set. We should probably. No, I can't set that to distributing, so it doesn't spawn pallets. Although, where's it spawn? Although we do have auto load. Although I don't know if this one, if it's working too well, but we have it. God, there's things back here everywhere. There's multiple places right here as part of the problem. Okay, so we do have, what else did we have? Sorghum that sells right now. All right. Grab our truck again. Do a little sorghum selling. Heck yeah. A little. because there's not a lot. Actually, that's two truckloads. Truck it a bit. Okay, technically the high price is the train, but by the time we lease the train, I think I'll just sell it at the grain mill. It's a couple dollars less, but it's fine. Grain mill it is. All right. Yeah, we gotta make 2 trips. There's some weird shadows going on in that duster. Actually, it might make more than 2 trips, right? 41, yeah. I might just leave a couple hundred sitting there for the next time, you know. I don't feel like getting in the bin and sweeping it out, you know. Wait, it's not real life. Definitely don't want to do that in real life. Although, actually, I never have. I can remember being around the farm when, like, the bins were getting cleaned out back in the day. Back when they used to store grain at the farm, but I never was the person in the bin with the shovel. Well, there's that one time I can remember being in the bin with the shovel, but I was pretty young, so I wasn't actually like working. But I do remember having the shovel in my hand and, like, you know, pushing soybeans around a little bit. But like to actually be the one working, I've never. The one perk of like being the youngest in the family and being born after grandpa like moved to town and stuff, you know. I missed out, unfortunately, on a lot of the farming. A lot of the actual farming stuff from back in the day, so that's okay. It is what it is. Can't change it, so it only bothers me a little bit. Or a lot bit, actually, but that's okay. It happens. See, I think maybe, I doubt it, but maybe, if I would have been older, I would have tried my darndest to convince grandpa back in the day, like, yeah, grandpa, you can retire, but like, let us farm the land. You know, because like we had all the equipment and everything. Like he had a functional planter and functional tractors, and he had a combine that was, you know, it was getting tired, but functional. Everything was functional. Grain bins, everything was working back when he retired in '95. So if I would have been a little older, I could have been like, I got this. But I was too young for that. It was also never an option either. 10 grand, so we're gonna make like 22 off this. And we can repay a couple dollars on the loan. So we're gonna make like 44,000-ish. We probably shouldn't pay any of the loan, honestly, as broke as we are. As broke as we are. We're not going to repay any for a little bit here. That's okay. It'll buff. Righty. Oh, Bessie. No crashing. Oh, man. She's going to W key. Go grab more sorghum. That sold off and pitter patter. Heck yeah. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow, Chad, I can cut my grass IRL. Otherwise, I'll have to do it Wednesday and it'll probably be wet still. Hoping the rain holds off long enough to do that tomorrow. I don't actually know what time they're calling for rain. Just rain tomorrow, I know that much. Let's see. I just hope it holds off a little bit. I should have told Dad to bring lawnmower home tonight. Or this afternoon. Let's see. Oh, they're calling for rain at 10%. It starts at 3 a.m. There's a chance. Okay. Better chances are out around noon tomorrow. Okay. So maybe it's a good thing we didn't talk about bringing the lawnmower home. We don't like to get our lawnmower like caught in the rain if possible. I like to keep it nice. That's okay. All good. Yeah, 25 in general, it's good. I mean, it still has some interesting things to it, but they are still patching the game. You know, we're up to what I think 1.9 or something's coming out soon. We're gonna be getting a DLC in early June. It's called Plains and Prairie DLC. It's gonna have some like bigger American looking equipment, which is really cool. Precision farming is out now, but it is kind of broken still. I don't know if any plans for an update for that, but I hope so. Stuff is doing the thing where like it jumps around again. I feel like they kind of got that like worked out, but like what I mean by jumping around is like between the trailer and the truck, like the hitch point, stuff just kind of moves now. Not really a big deal, but it's kind of annoying, but I feel like they had that fixed and then it's back now with like the last update. But you know, any game these days, there's gonna be lots of updates and fixing and stuff. The mod hub is filling out. I mean, it's not all there, but there's a fair bit of mods out. So yeah, Special Pat, what's up? What's broken with precision? Yes. Do you have a pen and a piece of paper? Maybe a phone book, actually. We were talking about it earlier, but like dumb things like you have a grass field, which obviously does not have weeds and you don't have to till, but you get penalized in your precision score for weed control and not doing tillage. But it's a grass field, but it penalizes you for that. The lime is, at least on the map, the lime is very broken in my opinion. Again, it could be a feature, actually. I don't know. Precision, this is another thing. I don't know if it's a feature or if it's broken, but it takes about 50% of your yield. Just gone, vaporizes. Could be a feature, could be broken. I don't know. Kamen Rider, what's going on, man? How you doing today? There's kind of a list of things. Sometimes you get penalized for weed control, even though you use the spot sprayer, which is what they want you to do, because you actually get penalized for using like a rotary hoe. So they want you to use the spot sprayer, but sometimes it'll penalize you for that too. And it's like, wait a minute. So there's a kind of a list of things with precision right now, so it's a whole thing. So yeah, I currently have precision turned on. I don't know, I've been thinking about turning it off, but like I'm also hopeful that they'll just fix it soon, but like there's been no update yet. So you know, and honestly, Plains and Prairies, like the DLC coming out, like my expectations are very low, and that's really sad, and that's not what I want. I don't want to be like, oh, another DLC for Farm Sim, I wonder what's gonna be broken. But honestly, that's the truth right now, and it sucks. That's not the way it should be. So anyway, it's kind of sad. The state of Farm Sim, like, yeah, it's a playable game, but you know, when we put out precision and it's this is the same conversation from earlier, but when we put out precision, when they put out precision, and it's like whoever was playtesting it was Stevie Wonder. It makes you wonder, you know, like, you're just, wait a minute, wait a second. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's really sad and it sucks because at the core, I love Farm Sim and I just want it to be the best game it can be. And it's not. But don't worry, they'll put out a glossy magazine, you know, or they will, they'll do something silly. I don't know. They'll have an esports thing, but we can't fix the game, you know. Right now there's 2 of us on here. Just the 2 of us. Oh yeah, courseplay works fine. With 25, yep. Courseplay and auto drive work great. Exactly. Special path. That's what I'm saying. You know, like the stuff kind of moving on the hitch, that was fixed. And now that's back. That had disappeared for a while. But now that's back. So it's like, dang it. We had it fixed. Or they had it fixed. Not we. They had it fixed. And then they brought it back. So now I'm not going to complain if like a mod gets broken by an update, because that's a mod. That's almost to be expected, but base game stuff shouldn't be broken with an update. My opinion, of course. I'm not a game developer, so take it with, you know, a grain of salt or something, right? I'm just somebody who loves the game and wants it to be better. That's all. That's all I am. All right, when does that sell? It sells in April. Okay, so we can sell a little bit of clothes in April. We should have some. We already have 1,200. Heck yeah, dog. Or actually, we should probably not do fast time that way. We should probably fast time this way from now on. Yeah. Because otherwise our wool gets kind of weird. Although I should probably switch that back to distribute, right? I mean, there's still 39,000 there. It's fine. We're gonna be we make so much. It's not even funny. James, what's going on? How you doing today? What's popping? Oh, you know what? We probably, well, no, it's been winter since we've been in here. Never mind. I was like, we didn't cut the grass. Wait a minute. We're fine. We are fine. No buffalo milk. Yeah. We don't have a way to mix TMR right now, so just feed them grass is fine. Yeah, we'll have to get a TMR mixer at some point, but we're kind of falling on a budget right now. Definitely on a budget. Oh man, but having this field should help. We did pick up a field, so that should definitely help. And then the other thing is like, why? First off, these 2 fields were done. What? These 2 fields were prepared the exact same way. Why is one 100 and one is 60? Nitrogen and weed control. There's no weeds out there. That field was plowed. Okay, so they weren't done exactly the same. That field 8 was plowed before, field 1 was not. But why are we getting penalized? It doesn't make sense. This might be the last day on precision, guys.
Jacob 2348 Jed X 100. Hello there.
Jacob, what's going on? Thanks for the bits. How are you today? It just doesn't make sense, guys. No, I'm turning it off after today. I'm done. I'm done. It's a huge hit for plowing, but if you plant corn, you have to plow, right? So exactly, yeah, okay. Oh boy. Exactly. All right, we are good there. We're cruising here. Massey Ferguson. 130 horsepower tractor. This would be great for running our little like tippers around. Put one or maybe it's probably one. One. I'm not buying it, but it would be a zippy little tractor probably for us. If we if we needed it. Oh, it's already running. All right, let's get those. We can put those bales in storage. We'll get them unloaded. So it's February currently. Okay, we do need to keep an eye on that. You know, our time of year. That's okay. And eventually, I think we will have. What's it called? We will do the buffalo milk. Eventually. Water buffalo. Right now we have a few cows because that's just what the map came with. And we have been feeding them up a little bit, but I could definitely see one of these days selling all of them and changing to the water buffalo. Problem is that all takes money and we need to be able to make TMR if we're going to do that. Right now, we do not have a way to make TMR. So there is that. It's fine. There we go. Now we can have a nice clean trailer. I'll spawn a few bales so we have them. Like that many. Okay, we have straw bales too. A few straw bales. We're gonna be baling a bunch of straw eventually. Take a loan for what? Jacob doesn't know. We have a huge loan out right now. He just removed it. TMR. Well, here's the problem. We already have a giant loan out, so I'd rather not, if we can avoid it, take any more loan, that is. But yeah. What do we have out? I forget. $575,000. We picked up field 5 earlier today. Picked up field 5. So, all right, we're first day. Is that actually first day? That looks kind of first day to me. We'll get the second day and then it'll be fine. Trade a green tractor for, we need all of our tractors. We use all of them, like all the time. What are we planting? Probably soybeans, chat. Try to cash it. Even though we get like no yield. Probably soybeans. in 2-3, whatever it is. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Yeah, we use a bunch of our tractors. Hey, look, it's like we're playing Roadcraft. It's raining. Oh, man. I don't... Well, I mean, I do. As I said, I don't understand why games have this thing with rain and darkness. I know it adds to the immersion, but, like, man. Sometimes. Sometimes it's just too much. Just saying. Alright, we are pretty much full on seed and fertilizer. And this here guy. We'll get to April. We can also mow the grass in April as well, which actually this tractor is kind of the best for that too. Could use different tractors for planting. It's all good. Oh, buddy. I tell you what, we will do that. We'll get a different tractor for planting. We'll put this thing on the mower. Front 3-point hitch after all. So it's nice to have that for the mower. It just works better. Do a little setup, y'all. Then we can pitter patter. Actually, of all tractors, the old International. God, it's so bright I can't see. The International pulls the planter just fine. So maybe put those on that tractor. I'm thinking we course play the planting duties, so we can work on the grass too, maybe, or at least one of them. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll course play one of them. He can do all the edge work and stuff. That's what we'll do. Right. Ye old International. Armal. Not really an International. Whatever, it's fine. The red tractor, not the green one. We need old orange tractors, like, that are good. I know there's some on the itch page. They're not good. They're really awkward, actually. Look at us with up to 70 grand. We're still selling wool. Probably do need to change that back. Now that we're caught up, we can probably change it back to distributing. And it'll be fine. We got to get past 8 a.m. here real quick. Can't start work until 8 a.m. It's a rule. It's actually not. It's so that if we fast time at the house, we can actually sleep and it doesn't mess stuff up. Okay, so we're going to change this back to distributing. So this is gathering the wool from the sheep and distributing that for us. We actually, we're actually getting really close. We're going to have to sell milk soon. That's about to fill up. Same thing with slurry. We should probably haul some of that today. Yeah. After grilling tonight, you're going to start up Alma. Let's go. GG's. Oh, what's that planted in? Oh my God. Field 30's planted in corn, y'all. Oh, yeah. I'm here for that. Definitely here for that. Tractor, okay. Alright, we want to go around the field probably 2 times. Let's generate it. Generate it. Yeah, I've actually, so one of the last times I played Farm Sim like off stream was on here, and I did a carrot contract on that field, Big Mert. Now the problem with that was I only made I had about $3,000 in extra crop, which is another thing that I think is broken with precision. $3,000 on a carrot contract on field 30 in extra crop. That's not right. That is so not enough extra crop. But yeah, so I did that whole contract. I actually ended up losing like over 100 grand because I did lease a lot of equipment. I had to lease like tractors and big tippers. I leased the harvester. I leased that like Amity, the modded Amity cart that we have. Like I leased a bunch of equipment because I was like, oh, I'm going to make all this money in extra crop. Nope. Ended up losing like, well over $100,000. So the funny part is though that field 30 doesn't have tram lines, but it still just nuked the yield. Yeah, it was really bad. What is that? Green beans on 22? Good Lord, that'll be a contract. That'll be quite the contract, actually. I'm not going to do it, but it'll be quite the contract. All right, we probably need to make some silage bales this time. I really do need, not me, but we, now that we bought field 5, we can buy 6. $121,000. I would love to get that and plant it in grass. We need more grass, actually, especially if we want to expand our cow operation. We need more grass, or we need to make some, I mean, we do have that bunker too. We could maybe do some bunker corn, you know, make some, silage that way. If we wanted to, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I really need a back weight with this, by the way. This thing kind of bullies this tractor. It's the best tractor we have for the job, though. Something maybe a little bigger would be nice, but it's okay. It gets the job done. Actually, I should be putting a rake on this right away, shouldn't I? What rake do we have? And that S7 on sale for $162,000. Oh, that's tempting. I don't want to go to the big combine, so that would be in the wheelhouse. We have that. If we had a smaller rake, I would like put it right on here while I was raking or mowing. That's okay. I don't mind going over it again. Special pad, our mod list is not publicly available. It's really not that much. Most of the stuff is from the mod hub. There's a couple things from the itch, like the not the Alice, the well, kind of Alice. The Gleaner combines, they're from itch. But most of them are just straight off the mod hub. I don't have a lot. Like, that's it. Now there's other stuff like Courseplay Auto Drive, no collision camera. Like, there's other stuff that doesn't show up in there. The script mods don't show up in there. But equipment wise, we're not really running much. So yeah. Not really running much. You know, that combine might not be a bad pickup, by the way. Just saying. A lot of it's through the mod hub, yeah. I think the gleaners... I want to say the gleaners, the only thing that... Oh, and then the Amity stuff. That's not in the mod hub. I don't actually know. Big Mert found that somewhere. I don't know where he got that from. But yeah. More combine, more contracts. Yeah, the thing that makes me nervous is if we do that, we're probably going to go down to one combine. Which, like if we can run our 2 combines, we're able to harvest more than that 1 combine. I mean, I just don't have the money. I mean, I can get the money, but I don't want to take out too much loan. I also would like to get a seeder and a planter too. But again, it just comes down to a money thing. So, honestly, I think our best bet is to work on trying to get stuff all planted today. And I mean, if we harvest today, we harvest today. But I do think I am done with precision for now, because there's just too many things that just don't make sense. So yeah, so I think after tonight's stream or after today's stream, it'll sadly get uninstalled. And that, I mean that too. It's sad because I really want to run precision, but I think it's gonna get chopped out tonight. So yeah, or at least before the next time I play. So yeah. Wait, they put out another patch today? That's awesome. Dude, those devs, man, over at Captain, they're on it as far as I'm concerned. They're on it in a very good way. So yeah. I don't know, Skewed. I'll have to see if Dad has any plans that involve me. Typically he doesn't on Mondays, but we'll see, you know. 2 full pages of notes again. A lot of train. They did a lot of train stuff the other day too. So what is this? A, B, C, D, E. Is this F? Is that what this is? Is this the F batch? Because they were up to E the other day. It's crazy. Oh, they went to 2. Okay. But 2 sheds are faster. That's true. I think, yeah, planting would make more sense to upgrade first before combining, because combining is not that bad, yeah. Captain of Industry is what Jacob's talking about. It's an awesome factory mining. I don't even know all of the things. There's so many things you can do in that game. It's awesome. One of my favorite parts is just like the landscaping, terraforming. Yeah. Flattening the earth, basically. Flattening the islands. I've been playing a ton of that as well. They came out with a huge update like 2.5 weeks ago. And, basically, it got me back into playing the game after not playing it for almost a year. So, yeah. Actually, patch 2 and patch 3 came out almost a year from each other. So I do like to flatten things, yeah. Yeah, secretly that hydraulic press channel on YouTube, yeah, that's actually my channel. Just flatten everything. I wish it was my channel. That dude's made bank off that channel. What a good idea, man. I'm saying, like, come on. I don't have a hydraulic press readily available, so, you know. Kinda can't make that my channel. Yeah, it was the thing. That's alright. But what a great idea, honestly. But yeah, Captain of Industry. I've been playing 3 games lately. Which normally I try to only play like 2 on stream at a time, but it's been 3 lately. It's obviously Farm Sim, Captain of Industry, and then the other day, on Tuesday last week, Roadcraft finally came out. And Roadcraft is awesome. So yeah. Although the Captain's awesome too, so. I don't think I've seen that one. Special Pet. I haven't watched any of those in forever. Occasionally I see them on like TikTok. But that's about it, you know? It wasn't, yeah, it wasn't quite 2 weeks, but yeah. It also didn't help Jacob that I didn't stream the past 2 Saturdays because I had a thing Dad and I went to that one Saturday, and then I had that celebration of life last week, and then I'll be honest, I just wasn't in a good mood after that. I could have streamed like 6, 7, 8 hours or something that day, but I wasn't in a good mood. So that's why I didn't stream last Saturday. I just wasn't here for it, you know. You heard the press struggle. Nice. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah. So I would have streamed Farm Sim both those Saturdays, so yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm turning it off after I'm done today, so yep, no more precision until they fix it. If they come out with an update, I'll try it again, but till then, I'm done with it. Which means we can actually start making money again on this map. We're like happy, John. I liked the punchy John I was last night. I was in a mood, bro. I wanted to fight somebody. Not like actually, you know, but you know what I mean. Oh, you got rid of it. Yeah, I'll probably do it too. I gotta get that tree deleter in here. This is Alma, Missouri. It's a map actually based on the real town of Alma, Missouri. It's about 2.5, 3 hours away from where I'm sitting right now. Other side of the state, north of Highway 70 a little bit. Sadly, I've never been there. I think it'd be kind of fun to drive to Alma. I don't even think there's a restaurant in Alma anymore. Like, it's a very small town. Like, I think they had like a mom and pop restaurant, but they had to close. So I think like you blink and you're gonna miss Alma. So yeah. This town's a half hour north of your grandparents? No way. You probably, Special Pat, have you ever heard of Sweet Springs, Missouri? Played a lot of 22. Yeah, I did too. Yeah, we're revisiting just because it was a great map in 22 and it's just as good here in 25. So yeah. Right. Sweet Springs. There's gonna be a reunion this summer in Sweet Springs, apparently. No, Sweet Springs is up. It's by Highway 70. Almost north of Highway 70, like not far outside of Kansas City, and Sweet Springs is just south of 70, but it's pretty close to Alma actually. So they're both pretty close over there. Nowhere near Springfield, no. No, nowhere near Springfield. Springfield's southern Missouri. This is like north central, northwest central, northwest central. Not quite like northwest, not quite north, not quite like west. But it's like over there somewhere, you know. Oh man, sorry. It's a whole thing. Oh, 3 hours. Oh, I got you. Okay. Oh, I got you. Yeah, no, Springfield is like far south Missouri down there. Kind of. It's down yonder, you know? It's way down yonder. Way down yonder on Chattahoochee. I got you, best bet. You're good, bro. You're good. So last year I had talked about going to that reunion. I'm probably not going to go again this year for reasons. I'll tell you what the reasons are. But if I was going to go to the reunion, I would want to go to Alma as a little side detour on the road trip. But if I'm not going to go, then I wouldn't care if they go to Alma or not, you know? I don't know who that is. Special Pat. I'm sorry. I don't know who or what that is. Maybe I need to Google, but I don't know who that is. Is that bad? That might be bad. I don't know. I don't know if it's bad because I don't know who it is. Oh, man. I probably should know, right? All right, I don't know why I'm cleaning the tractor. I'm just gonna get it dirty again. Just saying. It's an old Yeller. Oh. All right. I've never seen Old Yeller. Just for the record. Never. Rings. No idea. I just know Old Yeller's sad. That's about the only thing I know about it. I know the outcome. Why am I laughing at it? I shouldn't be laughing. But that's about all I know. Where's that baler at? Let's grab the baler with this tractor. This would be a good baling tractor. She wrote the books. Okay. Fun fact. I don't know how many of you have ever been to St. Joseph, Missouri. St. Joe. But I've been in the house where Jesse James was killed. I was there. Not when he was killed, but I got to, we went through the house. It's like a little museum. I was there. It's a tiny little, I mean, I don't even know if you call it a house anymore, you know? It's very tiny. But yeah. That's about all I got for you. You think you drove through the town? Good chance, yeah. Wait a minute. You were born and raised next to his birth. Where was Jesse James born? I don't know much about Jesse James, other than he builds some pretty sick motorcycles. Wait, wrong Jesse James. My bad. Oh, gosh. Kearney, Missouri. Okay. You drove through Mexico, Missouri. Special Pat, my dad sold somebody a lawnmower that lived in Mexico, Missouri once. We got to deliver it to Mexico, Missouri that night. It was a night, yeah. Actually, fun fact. I just told the story not long ago. When Pops and I went and delivered that lawnmower that night, it was, I think it was a Gravely. And, we pull up and we like unloaded at this guy's property. It was a super nice property. Super nice house, super nice like shop. This dude was loaded. And, in his shed, hanging on the wall, was a picture, maybe, of a inappropriate thing. Of a, well, you know what hangs in shops sometimes, you know? And, I was pretty young at the time. So, there's a Jesse James Festival and Parade every year. I bet there's some sick motorcycles in that. Okay, I just doubled down twice on the joke. But anyway, I just remember trying to see the artwork, but not let people know that I was trying to see the artwork. And I just remember how awkward it was. So, anyway, that's, yeah, artwork. Love some good artwork, you know? But yeah. He was not a good dude. No, I know Jesse James was, yeah. But yeah, so, that was in Mexico, Missouri. That's my only memory of Mexico, Missouri. We delivered that lawnmower and that never been back. So. Never been back. Never left St. Louis since, you know? Or wait. Yes, I have. You can visit St. Louis? Yeah. Come on down. We'll get you in a drive-by, you know, disagreement. And, get you some St. Louis style pizza and, yeah, maybe some pretzels too. A drive-by disagreement. There's a Family Guy episode where they talk about like basically, you know, the drive-by hole punchings, but like what the British people do, it's a drive-by disagreement or drive-by shouting. I think it was a drive-by disagreement or something. Or drive-by shout. I forget what it was. It was hilarious though. What is St. Louis style pizza? Wouldn't you love to know, Polar Bear? A drive tour. There you go. St. Louis style pizza, Polar Bear, is a very, very thin pizza, almost like a cracker. Okay, if you get it when it's good and fresh, the crust has a little crisp to it. All right. And we use a cheese called Provel. We don't use mozzarella on our St. Louis style pizza. And it's fire. Okay. So it's pizza, so of course you would, right? And then, yeah, Emo's is like the famous St. Louis pizza. But I got a spot I go to that I prefer more than Emo's. I just don't say it on streams because, yeah. Yeah. Thin crust pizza with fancy cheese. Yeah, but it's unlike... actually, probably Domino's thin crust is probably pretty close, except for the cheese, obviously. And, like, the freshness of it, because most places I go to, like, they make their own dough. Like, they're not trucking in their dough like Domino's, but, like, that thin and, like, crispiness of, like, a Domino's thin crust pizza would be pretty close. But, of course, the cheese is, like, way different, you know? So, yeah. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's pop? How's he going? You'd be down. It's so good. The cheese is a little off-putting to people that aren't from St. Louis, but I really like it. Just saying. In fact, there's Provel cheese in my fridge right now. So, slice of the size of your face. All right. Interesting. I miss the old, oh, what was that? Sbarro or whatever was in the malls. I used to love going to the mall just to get, you know, a slice of pizza from the slice counter. I love that. Polar Bear, most people have not had Provel cheese. It is very St. Louis. Yeah, very, very St. Louis, Missouri. Like, I mean, there's emos like all the way to Kansas City and beyond, but you get outside of where there's no emos, Provel cheese doesn't exist. Like the emos family invented Provel cheese. And like, if you buy a thing of Provel cheese in a grocery store, you're paying that family. There's a royalty on it. Like their name's on the Provel cheese. Like, they actually used to go around and like to pizza shops in the St. Louis area. And they used to be like, yo, you want to use our cheese? You got to pay up, sucker. Is what like old man emo used to do. Like that legitimately used to happen. I don't know if it does anymore, but for a long time, he made sure that everybody paid him a royalty. So, has anyone had Casey's pizza? Yeah, it's been a while. Casey's pizza's great. But yeah. $24-inch, gotcha. Yeah, once that our dad knows a owner of an emos, one of the emos in St. Louis. Actually, I think he owns two. But he was telling us some stories about like the emos family and stuff. Polar Bear will catch it. He's got to go get pizza. We talked about it too much. But we ran into this guy at Sam's Club actually one day that owns an emos. And he was telling us some stories about the emos family. And we're just like, what? It's kind of crazy. But yeah, he used to literally go into restaurants and be like, hey, you're putting the word Provel on your menu. You got to pay up, sucker. It's like, whoa. Whoa. Okay. All right. All right. Now I'm never going to eat Casey's again. Thank you. That'll help the weight loss journey. Alrighty. It's funny. It's messed up, but it's funny. Oh, God. Y'all aren't right. I'm not right either because I'm laughing at it, so. Oh, man. Yo, Dave Portnoy needs to work that into one of his pizza reviews. Just saying. Okay, we're not talking about White Castle's special pet. All right, y'all. Jeez. All right, that is a field bailed. Bailed. Only a couple little skippers. I'm not worried about them. Not worried about them. Not enough to make another bail. I am at 83%. I didn't skip that much, so. It'll be fine. Gosh, it's almost 3 o'clock already, chat. Dang, where did the time go? Haven't had White Castle in 8 years. I bet it's been a solid, like, 5 years for me, special pet. Yeah. Oh, you've never had White Castles? Oh, my God. Oh, it's so good and bad all at the same time. It's so good and so bad. We used to go. Mom liked White Castle a lot. We used to go there occasionally with her, but I think I've had it 1 time since Mom passed, maybe. No, you did a great job raking, yeah. Honestly, the better job the baler does, the job the baler does is really determined by the rake guy. And so I was able to do a good job because it was raked nice. Heck yeah, and we don't have that mod anymore for the baler with, so we determined that was causing, or possibly causing, some issues, so we got rid of that mod. I am going to put this away, but we are going to need it for straw eventually, but it's fine for now. We'll park it. What time is it? It's pretty much time, right? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna hook this up to a cedar and get it going in the field, y'all, because I gotta go take a break here in a couple. Yeah, but Crystals puts mustard on theirs, right, Kimmy? Everybody says it's the same thing, but if they're putting mustard on it, that's not the same thing. It's not. It's not the same. But hey, what do I know? I know that I don't eat the crap anymore. I can tell you that much. Yeah, that much I can tell you. Oh, no. Like I said the other day, if I'm going to cheat, it's going to be something really good, like a good St. Louis style pizza. That's what it's going to be. Yeah, White Castles have pickles, a pickle or two, and onion. I don't think they have, they don't have ketchup. Or mustard. No, nothing like that. The cheese. Special fat. You're not supposed to say that, probably. Oh, God. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. We're going to put this out here with the cosplay guy, and, well, do the cleanup later. It's fine. Right? It's probably fine. You didn't get in trouble. Well, that's good. That's good that you didn't get in trouble. That's funny, though. Yeah. It's messed up, but it's funny. Finally getting the Raising Canes. Nice. Raising Canes is good once in a while. Had it a couple weeks ago. That day Tony went to the farm with us. We stopped in there and grabbed some lunch. Just the thing about Raising Cane's Special Pap is so you basically just take your wallet and just turn it over and shake it out. Everything in your wallet is what it costs. So Cane's is not cheap anymore. It was always kind of, I mean, we've had ours for like probably 7 or 8 years now. Something like that. We've had ours for a while, and like it was always kind of pricey, and it's bad now. It's really bad. So yeah. I'm gonna go south and get Bojangles. I want to try Portillo's. That's what I want to try up in like Chicago area. I've never had it, but it looks so good. Here we go. Just talking about food. I gotta stop, Chad. I'm trying to, you know. It's fine. I'm not hungry. We can talk about food all we want. I'm not actually hungry, and obviously I'm not going to Chicago to go to Portillo's right now, so we're fine. Nice. They've got a good looking like Philly Italian beef or whatever it is. Looks good. Just saying. What was that place we went that one time? Al's? I think it was Al's. Al's Italian beef in Chicago. I think that's what it was. It was obnoxiously good. Yeah. I think that's what it was. This is not the newest auto load, but a previous update. I saw Jeff posted an update today. I didn't get that one. Not yet. Portillo's is an hour. It's like 5 for me, so. Is saying. Oh man. Yeah, I think it's Al's. We went to, it was super good. And then, of course, I'm a huge Giordano's fan as well, if you like the deep dish pizza. Big fan of Giordano's. I mean, I've had it like 3 times. Maybe just twice, actually. I don't remember. Something like that. Either way, we're getting the bales cleaned up, y'all. So that's good. We're going to have them all cleaned up. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You went to Chicago once for your birthday. Nice. When I was like a teenager, we kind of went to Chicago like a decent amount. My sister kind of had a thing for Chicago. Honestly, I'm surprised she never moved there, to be honest. But we would go to Chicago and, like, you know, go to museums and just do stuff like that. I've been to a concert in Chicago. Yeah. Chicago is kind of the place, like, you're from St. Louis, but you want to go to, like, the big city, you know? Chicago is that place. Well, I can't really stand being around that many people, but it's all right, I guess. I have a lot of good stories about Chicago. A lot of good times were had in Chicago. There was a time in a Taco Bell drive-thru. The problem is that story's only funny to like the 4 people that were there, like my siblings and I, and It's hilarious, but again, you had to be there, so it's not funny unless you were there. There's a lot of stories I have about that Nebraska road trip that we took years ago too, that it's only funny if you were there. Like if I go up to my sister and I just go, camels, she's gonna start laughing, and it makes no sense to you all, but it's like our little inside joke, you know? So yeah. Belugas, I've been to there. I've been to the Shed Aquarium. Yep, aquarium. We went to the Science Center thing in Chicago. Museum of Science and Industry is probably my favorite thing in Chicago. They have that German U-boat in there, and it is so incredible. If you ever get a chance to go, Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago, it's so cool. You walk in a room, and there's a German U-boat from World War II inside of a room in the ground. It's a big hole in the ground. It's awesome. And then they do tours through it as well. You got to pay extra for that. They only have so many tickets a day, but I've been in it twice now. Super cool. But yeah, it's a whole thing. The glass walkout. I don't know what that is. Not sure what the glass walkout is. But I've been to all kinds of museums in Chicago. Sister always wanted to go to like the art museum. We're like, no, we didn't do that one. Not a art museum kind of guy. But that's okay. Oh goodness. All right, I am going. Oh, see, this guy's going the wrong way. This guy's working towards that guy. They're working towards each other. I don't really want that. Let's see if we can start this guy over here somewhere and let him rip while I go take my break. Let's see if he'll start over here. Like, just start right there, buddy. It's one thing about the hired workers in 25. They have a mind of their own, and it's not always good. Crazy, what's going on? Welcome in. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. All right, chat. I am gonna go here in just a second. Take my break. Why does our auto load move the bales in a visible way? I don't know. I'm not on the latest update for auto load. There's a new one that's come out. I don't have it. Maybe that's it. If you're on the newest one, I don't know. Otherwise, yeah, I don't have a clue. I'm not sure. That's just always how it's worked. I know that's not a good answer, but I think we're gonna go final answer of I don't know. Sorry. You've had the same since day one. I would definitely recommend updating your auto load. You like mine is from the GitHub. It's not the auto. It's not from the mod hub. It's from the GitHub. Or sorry, GitHub? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's from GitHub. Your bales and pals don't animate. I gotcha. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, chat. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. BRB.